Poverty in Africa. Africa, Africa, oh, Africa, you've disgraced me. Africa, my own son, I made you a dignified and a very rich continent. Behold the silver, gold, diamond, emerald, copper, and other vast resources. I buried them under the earth, that thieves may not plunder them. Tell me, Africa, who sits king on gigantic resources among your equals? Behold the lakes, rivers, and streams that I've put within you, and have filled them with all types of fish. Being cognizant of your besieged state by plunderers that seek to plunder your wealth, I've given you guards to safeguard your wealth, such as crocodiles and other vicious animals. They guard your rivers, lakes, and streams. As if that's not enough, my beloved son, behold your forests are wonderful, and they are full of wildlife. This has provoked your overseas brother to jealousy. Behold how elephant tusks and rhino horns are plundered. Where do they take them? And who are the plunderers? Oh, how beautiful and extremely rich you are, forests of my son, Africa. The ungrateful is the son of a witch. Your beauty is like that of a bride adorned for her bridegroom. Whatever you choose to do, O Africa, you can do it in the land of your ancestors. Let me speak out of fullness of my heart. He who speaks forth gives wisdom. Furthermore, the sun is taught on his way out, not on his return. Listen, O Africa, you were once colonized. You've broken the yoke of slavery. Therefore, stand tall, O Africa. Lift up your head, stretch yourself like a palm tree. My son, parenting is a great undertaking. Oh, I often sit and ponder how you've debased yourself. You who prefer a calabash of beer, laziness, witchcraft, unfairness, bribery, hatred, and all kinds of filth has become the main thing. Despite my making you a dignified and the richest continent. Beloved son, why debase yourself to hyena-like existence? Why take delight in the leftovers from your brother overseas? The proverb is right. A hyena takes delight in a lion's leftovers. Why have you turned yourself into a filth dumping ground? Bad manners from across the ocean crash land into the heart of Africa. Look how your children are distraught. They prefer foreign cultures at the expense of their own. What a disgraceful son you are. Your children are ragged and dirty. Why do your children die of hunger like orphans? The children sleep in open places like wild beasts. My beloved son, why continue beggary business so as to feed your children? A beggar son only gets full when the mother has successfully begged. Understand that there is no respect in beggary business. Beggar son walks with head bowed due to shame. Africa, why have you reduced yourself to a pig to test new medicines on? Doesn't your brother have children to test their medicines on? Poverty is a curse. You can sell your children and spouse for the sake of food. A Bemba expression purports that a hungry stomach is deaf. Africa, listen, pay attention to the wisdom of your ancestors. Remember, begged ointment is insufficient for the whole body. Likewise, borrowed wisdom does not suffice. Son, why have you bowed like a calabash, despite my giving you great wisdom? Yes, wisdom is wisdom to the wise, but to the unwise, wisdom is not wisdom at all. When will you grow up, O Africa? It's not by drumbeat celebration that one grows up. Hard work is the remedy to poverty. Behold, your selfish appetites have cost you your African authenticity. My son Africa, pay attention to advice, for life is resident in your ears. As your father, I'm not unjust and discriminatory. I've given you wisdom and great power, but your undoing is in laziness, selfishness, injustice, corruption, hatred and witchcraft, and drunkenness. Africa, you've disgraced me. I'll live in perpetual sorrowing because of you. Africa, Africa, oh, Africa, you've disgraced me.